Hey everyone, welcome to the second session of putting together the model of Feingold's Deli from my Sam in New York comic. Here, you're going to see how I put on the brick texture for the box section of this model. So yesterday, we did the front side. So that's the entrance, and we're going to finish it today as well. And now we're going to be doing the textures for the inside of the room. So this is the printout I did and marked up, and I'm going to be gluing this onto the box. So it has the same brick layer as, the front of the shop. So let's put on the glue, and then we're going to also glue in all of these too today. Oh yeah, and also we're going to be gluing in this on top of the sign. So today we're going to see a lot of progress done because this finally got printed out, because I had to go to the print shop for this because unfortunately my printer at home is kind of ugly in this. And we're also going to put on this. So basically the front will look very similar to this, which is my art from Finding Sam. Hi, thank you for joining. So using this as the reference, we're going to just continue gluing this on. So this is not the right. So I have to move it so the entrance is properly accommodated. I'm going to be applying more glue as well. This, we're going to have another sheet on top of it later on. Oh, hi, Endless Midnight Moon. Thank you for joining. So we're just looking at how I'm gluing on a texture for the model of Feingold's Deli that I'm turning into a model. So yes, thank you for joining. I'm going to be making more model videos in the future, and once we get the outside of Feingold's finished, we're going to look at how I built the inside, and it's going to be fun because it's going to be differing a lot from how the model was originally supposed to be. The original model is a cute cake shop, but of course, as we know, Harvey's is not very cute. He is kind of he's not someone who cares a lot about what his restaurant looks like, let's just say. So it can look kind of messy, and people like Sam and his parents, they're okay with that. And if Harvey does make any cakes, as I said with Tete de Punk once, they are not going to be pretty. Let's just say that. Just look up ugly birthday cakes to get a feeling of how they may look like. So now we have the box totally done, and we're going to do the insides. So this is, oh, sorry, we didn't do these yet. So we have to do these first. Okay, so now we're done the sides. Let's take a look at how the interior will look like. So we can put this on first, which is the ceiling. And as you can see in Finding Sam, the ceiling inside Feingold's is yellow, and that's what I've done. I've made this inside Ibis paint and just printed it from my phone. So let's put it inside. By the way, these videos are also on my YouTube, if you prefer to watch on YouTube. Because I know a lot of people don't like to watch movies. I mean, long films or videos on Instagram. And this is where the light's going to be hanging down. So after applying glue, it's time to put in this. Oh, hi, Hellevorn. Thank you for joining. So right now we're just putting in the texture for the inside of the room, which I printed out from my phone, and I'm gluing it inside right now. And we're also going to be gluing on the sign today for Feingolds. So this is the outside, and that's the inside. Oh yeah, it's great that maybe I should make lives earlier sometimes, because I know at 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a lot of people in different time zones are not available or they're asleep. So I should make, if I could, I should make more Instagram lives earlier in the day. So yes, this is what it will approximately look like. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of work I need to do on this model because there's a lot of customization, which is good because, the first model I made of the bookshop didn't require a lot of customization. And it was my first time doing a model, so it was a good way to just test it out. But now that I know how to make models, I can do more customizations and make more things that are recognizable from my story. So after this, I could buy a set for making Frankie's restaurant, Ardayan's bookstore, and other places. But yes, this one's going to be very fun to make, especially some of the food items, which are very different from the ones that come with the box, which are very cutesy. Okay, so this is what the box looks like from the outside. We still need to apply some glue because it's like falling off again. So that's what it looks like on the inside. And then we're also going to apply the floor. As you can see in Finding Sam and Sam in New York, the floorboard or, the tiles of Feingold's is a garish pink or this kind of light brownish thing. But we can go with light pink. Yes, those are pictures that are actually from the 3D model of Feingold's. So we're going to be gluing these onto the background as well later on. So there's a lot of things from the model itself that I printed out, and that just makes it more accurate. So now we're done the insides, and then we're going to move on to the outside again. So just like my drawing of Feingold's, which you can see here as a reference, I'm going to be putting this on top, and this as well. So it's going to be like this, just like in the drawing. Yeah, these models are actually a really great way of relaxing, especially after a really long day of just staring at the computer, or in the case of today, basically preparing myself to stare at the computer for many hours, or hopefully not that many hours, because I already got a lot of things done. But Hellevorn says, wow, it looks so much like it. You made the brown piece too, right? Yes, I printed it out. Well, actually, I got someone to print it out for me because my printer sucks. So I had to get something more high quality, and it's also made from glossy, thick paper, so it works better as the thing that comes down for some restaurants. I don't know what's called, but it's not, I didn't make it. Well, the texture itself came from SketchUp because it was part of the downloadable model, which I changed many aspects of, but I think this pattern came from SketchUp itself. So I'll be gluing it here. And then of course the sign will be on top, like this. So it does look a lot like it, yes. I think I'm gonna use a special kind of glue for this, because I don't want it to fall off. Just a second. Using Gorilla Glue. The glue on the awning, I think it's called an awning. And I will use it to glue on this thing too. Yeah, I should glue this part too, because I don't want it to fall off. Yeah, thank you. I really do want this to look a lot like my drawing, because, you know, I think it would be very fun to have a lot of these locations, you know, posable and kind of just next to the standees. It's not gluing together, which is very weird. It should be. Is it because of the material that I used for this? Whatever. So I guess this part does come in use, because I thought it was going to be showing, but I guess now not, because I'm just going to be putting this on top of it. So you're not really going to see the green part anymore, but... Okay. Okay, good. Now it's staying on. And then we're going to put this on. Yes, perfect. So basically that's what the front of the shop will look like now. I wish there was a way to like do something transparent here, like you see for some delis, like the name of the guy who owns it, in transparent text across this, but I'm not sure how to do that. But here it is. Feingold. And then this is the inside. And what happens is that there's a kind of hinge that we can install here, which I'll do in future live streams, and then you can open it like this and shut it like that. So it's basically not going to be glued on permanently. It's just going to be attached on a hinge. So it's going to be like this. Right. So now we can glue on these things. So according to the setup of the thing, there's going to be this cake shop thingy, cake drawer thing, and then there's also going to be chairs here. So I'll have the drawings right, well, not the drawings, I mean the things, the pictures right above where the person is sitting. So we can have two of them here. And then the Morden apple thingy. And these are directly from the 3D model as well. So you can, when you go back and reread Finding Sam, for example, you can find these in the pictures themselves. And these, I don't know where they could be. Maybe just like... Oh, it's coming off. Yeah, it seems like this part is coming off, so we need stronger glue once again. Oh, hi, Art of Yon. Thank you for joining. We're just putting together yet another dollhouse / model. And we're going to be just finishing up some stuff today because we already did the storefront, which looks like this now. It has a sign and the little awning thing. And I'm basing it off of my drawing that you can see here. So I'm just going to be finishing off the interior, and that's the live for today. Next time we'll be looking at the furniture and also some of the food, which I'm still not sure how to do, but we'll figure it out. Thank you. I'm glad that you think it looks good. This is my second model, so I hope my future models look even better. They are really fun to make, and you know, just a great way to relax, especially when you have to look at the computer for hours at an end. Yeah, just fixing some of these issues that just popped up. Yep, you have to be careful sometimes with this overly sticky thing. So we're just going to glue these on. And these pictures are actually directly from the 3D model itself, so... And yes, it is slightly crooked, just like how Harvey would have it, you know? He's not a very careful or aesthetic-driven person. And this apple thing, where should it be? Still figuring out. Should it be on the side? Maybe on the side, because we don't have anything on the side. Yep. Then we have the two photos. I think they're going to be here. Actually, I think they're going to be on the side here. Guess we can pretend this is one of Harvey's family pictures. Right, so here's what the inside looks like now, and here's the outside. Looks like this so far. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be attached on a hinge, so we can open it like this. And once again, here's what the outside compares to the art. Pretty good, huh? Well, thank you so much for joining, guys. And, you know, we're going to be doing more of these lives showing me building more of this model as we move further along. Thank you so much for joining.